good morning to all. Today we are going to revise. It is a revision episode of second lesson. So, which was the second lesson we learned in this day? Yes, that is celebration time. It was celebration time. We know all are well prepared for our annual examination. So you must read your text more and more times, then study your notes very well. So if you have any doubt, ask me. Okay. So just we will revise this again. So through this revision we can clear our all doubts based on this lesson. Okay, children. So let's start. First, celebration time. Celebration time. In this lesson we discuss about three types of festivals. Four types of festivals we celebrate throughout an year. So first one, religious festival, then religious festival, national festival, harvest festivals, the festivals we celebrate on different seasons. These are the four types of festivals we celebrate throughout an year. First one, religious festivals. We know which are the different religious festivals we celebrate in our country. First one, Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Guru Purab, Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Guru Purab, then Eid ul Fitr, Diwali, these are Buddha Purnima, Christmas. These are the different religious festivals we celebrate in our country. So children, once again, which are the different religious festivals we celebrate throughout an year? First one, Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Guru Purab, Eid ul Fitr, Diwali, then Buddha Purnima and Christmas and Buddha Purnima and Christmas. These are the different religious festivals we celebrate throughout an year. So once again, which are the different religious festivals we celebrate? Children, tell me me first one. Yes. Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Guru Purab, Eid ul Fitr, Diwali, then Buddha Purnima and Christmas. These are the different religious festivals we celebrate in our country. Okay, first one, Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, we know that it is the festivals related with the love of brothers and sisters. Okay, here the brothers and the sisters celebrate this festival. So they tie a rakhi. The sister tie a rakhi on the wrist, wrist of their brothers, and that brothers will take a pledge to protect his sister. So that was about Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan was a religious festival. So it is that festivals we celebrate for the love of brothers and sisters. On that day, the sisters tie a rakhi on the wrist of his brother. Then at that time, the brother take a pledge to protect his sister. Okay. Then next one, Dussehra. Religious festival. First, religious festival. First one, Raksha Bandhan. We know it's a festival we celebrate for the love of brothers and sisters. The next one, Dussehra. We know Dussehra is also known as Vijayadashami. It is a religious festival, that means Vijayadashami. It is celebrated to mark the Lord victory of Ramas. Then he killed the demon king Ravana. So for these festivals, the people in some part of our country shall make some effigies of Ravana and his brother Kumbhakarna and his son Meghanada and burned at many places all over India on the last of 10 days. There is for the celebration of Dussehra, they enact Rama Leela for 10 days. On the last day of Rama Leela, they burn the effigies of Ravana, his brother Kumbhakarna, and his son Meghanada, different parts of all over India. Okay. So once again about religious festival in this celebration time, we discuss more about most of this lesson tells us about the some different festivals we celebrate throughout an year. So first one, religious festival. Raksha Bandhan was a religious festival we celebrate for the love of brothers and sisters. Then next Dussehra. Dussehra is a religious festival. It is also known as Vijayadashami. It is celebrated to mark the victory of Lord Rama. So Lord Rama, he killed the demon king Ravana. So and also some people in different parts of our country enact 10 days Rama Leelas. So on the last day of Rama Leela, they burn the effigies of Ravana, his brother Kumbhakarna and his son Meghanada on different part of our country. Next one, Guru Purab. We know Guru Purab was a festival we celebrated by the Sikh community. Guru Purab is a festival celebrated by the Sikh community. It is celebrated for the memory of the Sikh Gurus. Then the people from the Sikh community wear new clothes, they pray in Gurudwaras, and also free meals are distributed at the langas all over the country to thousands of people during Guru Purab. Guru Purab is celebrated by the Sikh community for the memory of the Sikh Gurus. So on that day, they wear new clothes. And they distribute free meals in langas. Okay. Then next one, Eid ul Fitr. It is celebrated by the Muslim community. It is celebrated after keeping fast for a month during the month of Ramadan. So they wear new clothes and they prayers at the mosque. Then people wish each other by saying Eid Mubarak. People wish each other by saying Eid Mubarak. Then also a sweet dish like a Savian is prepared on Eid al-Fitr, on the festival Eid al-Fitr. Okay, I think all of you understood. If you have any doubt, so next we move on to Diwali. Next is Diwali. We know Diwali is a festival of lights. Festival of light. So people celebrate with great fun with family and friends. It is a festival of lights. So it is celebrated to mark the return of Lord Rama to Ayodhya after spending 14 years in exile. So in this festival, people clean and decorate their homes, and the candles and the diyas are light. Then people buy new clothes and sweets and a gift to give their friends and relatives. Then sweets are also exchanged between friends and relatives. Then they pray to the goddess Lakshmi during which festival? Diwali. Dussehra is a festival also known as Vijayadashami. Vijayadashami, we know Dussehra, Vijayadashami. Why we celebrate Vijayadashami? It is celebrated to mark the victory of Lord Rama. He killed the demon king Ravana. So for in different part of our country, the people enact Rama Leela for 10 days. So on the last day of Rama Leela, they make effigies of Ravana, his brother Kumbhakarna, and his son Meghanada, and burn many places all over India. Next we learn about Guru Purab. Guru Purab is a religious festival celebrated by Sikh community. It is celebrated for the memory of Sikh Gurus. We know Diwali we celebrate. It is the festival of light. Diwali is the festival of lights. Okay. Then next religious festival, that is Buddha Purnima. That is Buddha Purnima. Buddha Purnima is celebrated by Buddhists. It is celebrated to mark the birth of Lord Buddha. It is celebrated to mark the Lord Buddha. Okay, Buddha Purnima is celebrated by Buddhists. Buddha Purnima is celebrated by Buddhists. Okay. Then it is celebrated to mark the birth of Lord Buddha. It is celebrated to mark the birth of Lord Buddha. Buddha Purnima. Next, Dussara, then Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima. Then Eidul Fitr, Raksha Bandhan, Dussara, Guru Purnima, Eidul Fitr, then Diwali, Buddha Purnima. Buddha Purnima, then Christmas. Christmas. Okay, these what are the different religious festivals we celebrate? Yes, Raksha Bandhan, Dussara, Guru Purnima, Eidul Fitr, Diwali, Buddha Purnima, then Christmas. Raksha Bandhan, Dussara, Guru Purnima, Eidul Fitr, Diwali, Buddha Purnima, Christmas. Okay. Then Christmas we know. Christmas we celebrate every year on 25th December. 25th December. It is celebrated to mark the birth of Jesus Christ. Then on this day, the Christian community held special prayers in churches, and Christmas trees are decorated. Then the children believe that Santa Claus brings gift for them on Christmas when they are asleep. Then cakes and cards are offered to family and friends for their happiness. Okay children, Christmas. We know Christmas is a festival celebrated throughout and through every year on 25th December. Then this festival is celebrated to mark the birth of Lord Jesus Christ. Then on Christmas day, the Christian community held special prayers in churches, and they decorate Christmas trees. Then children believe that Santa Claus brings gift for them on Christmas when they are asleep, and cakes and cards are offered to family and friends. Cakes and cards are offered to family and friends. Okay, next one. Buddha Purnima is also known as Buddha Jayanti or Vaishak. Then on Christmas, the Good Friday is the day of mourning. It is believed by Christians that Jesus Christ was crucified on this day. And on which day? On Good Friday, or the day of mourning is the day of mourning. Okay, next harvest festivals. Next one, harvest festivals. Next, harvest festivals. Harvest festivals are Pongal, Onam, Vaisakhi and Maghu Bihu. Pongal, Onam, Vaisakhi, then Mag Bihu, harvest festival. Okay, harvest festivals. Harvest festivals we celebrate in many states in India. It is farming is important in India. So harvest festivals are related to farming. So in farming, the harvest festivals are Pongal, Onam, Baisakhi, and Mag Bihu. Pongal, Onam, Baisakhi, and Mag Bihu. Pongal is the harvest festivals celebrated by Tamil Nadu. It mainly marks the end of rice harvesting. Pongal marks the end of rice harvesting. The festival is celebrated for 4 days in the Tamil month of Thai. The festival is celebrated for 4 days in the Tamil month of Thai. 4 days in the Tamil month of Thai. The sun god and the cows are worshipped while celebrating this festival. Sun god and the cows. The sun god and the cows are worshipped while celebrating this festival. So first one, Pongal. We know Pongal is celebrated on which state? Tamil Nadu. It is celebrated to mark the end of rice harvesting. It is celebrated to mark the end of rice harvesting. Then this festival is celebrated for 4 days in the Tamil month of Thai. Then during this day of celebration, they worship the sun god and the cows. Okay, next one, Onam. Next, Onam. Onam is the most important harvest festival of the Kerala people. Then it is celebrated in the month of August or September. Then people worship King Mahabali and organize snake boat races on this day. What are the features of Onam? Yes, we know Onam is one of the most important harvest festivals celebrated by Kerala. It is celebrated in the month of August and September. Then August or September. Then people worship the King Mahabali. Then organize snake boat races on this day. They organize snake boat races. Then at the Pookalam, then they make a great sadhya on the celebration of Onam. Next, Baisakhi. Next, Baisakhi. Baisakhi is also one of the harvest festival of India. It is celebrated in the state of Punjab by both Hindus and Sikhs. Then farmers celebrate this festival after working hard in the field. Then dolls are played and Bhangra is performed. Dolls are played and Bhangra is performed. Okay, so harvest festivals are different harvest festivals we celebrate. Pongal, Onam, Baisakhi, Mag Bihu. Pongal, Onam, Baisakhi, Mag Bihu. Pongal we know it is the harvest festival celebrated in Tamil Nadu. Then it is celebrated to mark the end of rice harvesting. Then it is celebrated for 4 days in Tamil Nadu, the Tamil month of Thai. They worshipped the sun god and the cow on the Pongal. Then Onam is the most important harvest festival of the people of Kerala. Then it is celebrated in the month of August or September. Then people worship King Mahabali and organize snake boat races at the Pookaram. Then Sadhya on Onam. Next, Baisakhi is one of the harvest festivals we celebrated in India in the state Punjab. Both Hindus and Sikhs are celebrated Baisakhi. Farmers celebrate these festivals after working hard in the field. They play dole and Bhangra is performed. Next, Mag Bihu. Mag Bihu is the festival of harvest festival celebrated by the people of Assam. Then it is celebrated to mark the end of the month of Mag. It is around January or February. Then they performing Bihu dance and by organizing feast and bonfires. Okay, next one, festival celebrating change of seasons. Celebrating change of seasons. Which are the festivals celebrating change of seasons? then Basant Panchami, Holi, then Basant Panchami. Holi means we know festival of colors. During on that festival day, the all people sprinkling colors or gulal on each other. These are it is celebrated to mark the end of the season winter. Then next Basant Panchami festival. It is a seasonal festival celebrated at the beginning of spring season. The people worship goddess Saraswati, so it is also known as the goddess of learning. Saraswati, we know it was the goddess of learning, and also a red color flower blooms during this spring season. It is called Palash. Then people also fly kites during this festival, that is Basant Panchami. This Basant Panchami. Basant Panchami festival is celebrated at the beginning of the spring season. People worship goddess Saraswati, who is known as the goddess of learning. Palash, a red color flower blooms during this time. Okay. Next, national festivals. Next one, national festivals. National festivals. National festivals. We know that the national festivals we celebrate Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Teachers Day. Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti, and Teachers Day. Independence Day, Independence Day. Then Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, then Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Republic Day, then Teachers Day, then Teachers Day. Which are the national festivals we celebrate? Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Republic Day, and Teachers Day. Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Republic Day, and Teachers Day. These are the national festivals we celebrate. First one, Independence Day. Every year we celebrate Independence Day when on 15th August. On 15th August, we know the day when India became free from the British rule in 1947. Then every year on this day, the Prime Minister of India flag off the national flag at the Red Fort in Delhi. Then Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated every year on 26th January. Then it is popular and a grand parade is organized at the Rajpath in Delhi. Then it displays cultural diversity and the military might of the Republic of India. Then the President of India flag off the national flag on this day at Rajpath and takes the salute of the parade. Okay, children, Republic Day, Independence Day. Independence Day we know we celebrate on 15th August every year. Republic Day we celebrate on 26th January every year. Then on Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India flag off the national flag at the Red Fort in Delhi. In the Republic Day, the President of India flag off the national flag on the Rajpath. Okay. Next, Gandhi Jayanti. We know Gandhi Jayanti also we celebrate every year. It is related to we celebrate the birth of Gandhiji. He was the father of the nation. Then he was a great Indian who fought for the freedom of our country. Then he taught us truth and non-violence. Then children call him Bapu. Then we celebrate every year Gandhi Jayanti on October 2nd. Okay, Gandhiji's birthday. Next, Teachers Day. Teachers Day also we celebrate on the memory of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. He was a teacher by profession and also the second president of India. Next, we celebrate Teachers Day on 5th September every year. Next, so children, that's all about this lesson. So children, let's move on to our exercise portion. So all of you listen. Choose the correct option. First one. This is a festival of love and affection between a brother and a sister. Which festival? Love and affection between a brother and a sister? Yes, Raksha Bandhan. The Christmas dash are decorated on Christmas. The trees are decorated on Christmas. Dash is a harvest festival of Tamil Nadu. Which festival is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu? Pongal. Dash is celebrated after the month of Ramzan. Dash is celebrated after the month of Ramadan. Eid Fitr after the fast after the month of Ramzan. Okay, Ramadan. When do we celebrate our Independence Day every year? 15th August. Dussehra is also known as Vijayadashami. Dash marks the end of rice harvesting in Tamil Nadu. Yes, Pongal. Vaisakhi is celebrated in the state of Punjab. Dash is a festival of brothers and sisters. Raksha Bandhan. Dash is also known as the festival of lights. Which festival? Diwali. Next, a special sweet dish called Dash is prepared on Eid, Savian. Next, answer the following question. Name any 3 religious festivals celebrated in India. Name any 3 religious festivals celebrated in India. Yes, we learn a lot of religious festivals. Yes, we know first one. Yes, Raksha Bandhan, Dussehra, Guru Purab, Eid ul Fitr, Diwali, Buddha Purnima, then Christmas. Why do we celebrate national festivals? We celebrate national festivals. Why? Yes, to display our culture, then culture diversity and about our diversity. Okay, then how do people celebrate Holi? Yes, we know the people celebrate Holi by sprinkling colors on each other. What do people do on Christmas? They decorate their Christmas trees, then they clean their homes and they light diyas, etc. Then why do we celebrate Teachers Day? We celebrate Teachers Day. Why do we celebrate Teachers Day? On the memory of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. He was a teacher by profession. Then what is the significance of Republic Day? We know Republic Day we celebrate. It is a very popular. It is organized by Rajpath in Delhi. It displays the cultural diversity and military might of the Republic of India. The President of India, flag of the national flag on Republic Day is the President of India. Next, match the columns correctly by drawing lines. Onam, celebrated by the which state? Kerala. Pongal, Tamil Nadu. Vaisakhi, Punjab. Independence Day, 15th August. Dussehra, Vijayadashami. Magh Bihu, Assam. So, children, we know that's all about this lesson. So we move on to our next lesson. So occupations and work. We know in this lesson we discuss more about occupations and work. We know from our surroundings, neighborhood, we can see lots of occupations done by the different peoples. So some of them are doctors, nurses, driver, tailor, postman, carpenter, policeman, gardener, sweeper, etc. So all these are different kinds of occupations around us. What do you mean by occupation? Means the work that people do to a livelihood is called their occupation. Then next is different occupations are there. So children, then we learn about what is occupation. Occupation means the work that people do to earn livelihood is called their occupation. Then we learn about different occupations, etc. So children, so let's wind up the class. So the balance portions we must discuss on the next revision episode. So children, you should read your textbook, then you should study the notes proper and well. Then you have any doubt, ask me. So I think all of them can clear your doubts based on this lesson. Celebration time is nothing. So you should always read your textbook and always remember all the concepts or the minute points given in your textbook. Okay children, so let's wind up the class. See you in the next class.